Food safety concerns prevent many people from eating eggs or cause unnecessary anxiety about egg consumption. Let's address these concerns directly with evidence-based information about salmonella risk, proper storage, safe handling, and how to minimize any risks while enjoying eggs. First, let's establish the actual risk level. Approximately 1 in 20,000 eggs is contaminated with salmonella. That's 0.005%. While salmonella infection is unpleasant and can be serious, particularly for vulnerable populations, the actual risk from properly stored and cooked eggs is extremely low. Understanding proper practices reduces this already low risk to near zero. Storage is your first line of defense. Eggs should be refrigerated at or below 40 degrees Fahrenheit immediately upon bringing them home. Store them in their original carton rather than in the egg compartment on your refrigerator door. Why? The carton protects against moisture loss and odor absorption, and the door is the warmest part of the refrigerator with the most temperature fluctuation. Store eggs on a shelf where temperature remains constant. How long do eggs remain safe? Generally 3 to 5 weeks from purchase, though the sell-by date provides guidance. Here's something important. The float test that many people use isn't reliable for determining food safety. An egg floats when the air cell inside enlarges as the egg ages, but this doesn't tell you whether the egg is safe to eat. Trust the expiration date and smell test instead. When you crack an egg, if it smells off, discard it. Fresh eggs shouldn't have a strong odor. Never use eggs with cracked shells. Cracks provide entry points for bacteria. If you find a cracked egg in your carton, throw it away rather than using it. This simple practice eliminates a significant source of potential contamination. Cooking temperature is critical, especially for high-risk populations. Eggs should be cooked to an internal temperature of 160 degrees Fahrenheit. This means both the white and yolk should be firm, not runny. Scrambled eggs should be cooked until no visible liquid egg remains. Fried eggs should be cooked on both sides until the yolk is firm. Boiled eggs should be cooked for at least 7 minutes for large eggs to ensure thorough cooking. Who needs to be especially cautious? Pregnant women, young children under 5, elderly individuals over 65, and anyone with compromised immune systems should avoid runny or soft-cooked eggs entirely. For these populations, the consequences of salmonella infection can be severe, including hospitalization and, in rare cases, pregnancy complications. If you want preparations that traditionally use raw eggs, Caesar dressing, homemade mayonnaise, eggnog, or mousse, use pasteurized eggs instead. Pasteurized eggs have been heat-treated to kill salmonella while maintaining the liquid state. They're available in cartons in most grocery stores and can be used safely in any recipe calling for raw eggs. Cross-contamination is another concern. Wash your hands before and after handling eggs. Don't allow raw egg to contact other foods, especially foods that won't be cooked. If you crack an egg and some shell falls into your mixture, remove it with a clean utensil rather than your fingers, which may have touched the shell exterior. Wash cutting boards, countertops, and utensils that contact raw eggs with hot soapy water. Here's a myth that needs addressing: washing eggs before storing them. Don't do this. Eggs have a natural protective coating called the cuticle or bloom that seals the pores in the shell, preventing bacteria from entering. Washing eggs removes this protective coating, actually increasing contamination risk. If your eggs have dirt or debris, wipe them with a dry cloth, but don't wash them until just before use. The difference between US and European egg handling explains why Europeans sometimes don't refrigerate eggs while Americans must. In the US, commercial eggs are washed, removing the protective cuticle, which necessitates refrigeration. In Europe, eggs aren't washed, maintaining the natural barrier, so refrigeration is optional. Once you bring eggs home in the US, refrigerate them. For soft-boiled eggs that some people prefer despite recommendations, if you're healthy and want to take the minimal risk, ensure water reaches a full boil and eggs cook for at least 3.5 minutes. This doesn't guarantee complete elimination of salmonella, but it significantly reduces risk.